In this video, what we want to do, we want to add this login button, okay? Because in the previous video, what we did, we added this sign up button, okay? So in order for us to add this login button, what we can do, we can come here inside our code and we can simply copy this button, okay? And paste it here. But here, instead of sign up, what we want this login, okay? And as you can see now, we have this login, okay? And for the properties, gonna to be pretty much the same as this sign up button, okay? So here we still want this font weight, and we also want this frame, we also want this padding, and we also want this foreground color, okay? So what we can do, we can simply copy everything and we can paste it here, okay? But here for the foreground color, as you can see here on the finish app, our foreground color is black, okay, for this login button. So here, instead of this white, what we want is this black, okay? And as you can see, we have this login, okay? I don't know if you guys noticed, but here we don't have a background, okay? For sign up button, we had this background color, okay? But here we simply have this border, okay? We don't have a background. So how can we achieve this result? Well, in order to achieve this, what we want to do after this foreground color, we want to come here and add this overlay. And inside our overlay, what we want to do, we want to add this rounded rectangle, okay? And here we want our rounded rectangle to have a corner radius. And for the value, we'll specify it to 30, okay? Because as you can see here, this is rounded, okay? So that's why we added this rounded rectangle. And this overlay property, it will simply add this rounded rectangle on top of our text, okay? As you can see here, we have this rounded rectangle and we cannot see our text anymore, okay? Because this is behind this rounded rectangle, okay? Now, on this rounded rectangle, what we want to do, we want to specify the stroke. And for this stroke literally just this border, okay? And what we want to do, we want to specify a color, okay? So for us, it's gonna to be the gray color. And as you can see, instead of black, now this one is gray. And we don't want this gray, okay? Because as you can see here, this gray is not plain. So what we want to do, we want to play with the opacity. So here on this gray color, we want to add an opacity. And here for the value, we can set it to 0.5, okay? And as you can see, it will reduce the opacity, okay, of our border. What we can also do here on this row, we can provide another value. Here we can also play with the line width, okay? So here we can say let's 5 and you see the result. So as you can see, if you specify this line width with a high value, this border will be bigger, okay? But for the sake of this video, what we want is a line width of 2. Okay, and as you can see, it's looking good. So for us, the next thing we want to do is to arrange these two buttons, okay? As you can see, these two buttons are next to each other, okay? And we also want to add this on shadow. So in the next video, we'll see how we can style these two buttons in order for them to look exactly like this finish app. With that said, that's the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If that's the case, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.